Isolator. We have this isolator component even in microwave test bench as well. And this isolator, it is going to use to avoid the reflected wave. In order to avoid the reflected wave, that means it allows the propagation of wave from port 1 to port 2 only. It does not allow the propagation of wave from 2 to 1. That means what we can say is when wave is traveling from port 1 to port 2, the isolator will be producing zero attenuation. When wave is traveling from 1 to 2, isolator will produce zero attenuation. But when wave is transferring from port 2 to port 1, wave is transferring from port 2 to port 1 means it can be considered as a reflected wave. So when the reflected wave is trying to reach to the source, then isolator will produce the infinite attenuation. In producing infinite attenuation means the reflected wave is going to be completely attenuated so that port 1 will not receive the reflected wave. So from port 1 to port 2, isolator will produce 0 dB attenuation, and from port 2 to port 1, it is going to produce infinite attenuation. Producing infinite attenuation means protecting the port 1 from reflected wave. Whatever the reflected wave that is being coming from port 2, that will be completely attenuated here by the isolator. That is about the isolator. So moving on to the properties of S matrix for the isolator. As it is a two-port network, then the S matrix for isolator will be a 2 by 2 matrix. And here, if you assume that both the ports are perfectly matched, then S11 and S22, these two are going to be zeros. And from the property of isolation, S12 is equals to 0. That means when wave is transferring from port 1 to port 2, the attenuation produced by the isolator will be 0. Okay, so now we have S11 as 0, S22 as 0, and S12 as 0. So substitute these three. So what will be the matrix resultant? We have 0, 0, S21 and 0. And from unitary matrix, what do we have? S into S star is equals to I. So now we'll try to multiply this. Okay, and from the symmetry property, we have S12 is equals to S21. So we just interchange it. What do we interchange? We just interchange S21 with, we can interchange S12 with S21. Okay, so 0, S21, 0, 0, 0, 0, S21 star and 0. So when you multiply these two matrices, when you multiply these two matrices, so then what we are going to have? We are going to have S21 into S21 star is equals to 1. So from that, magnitude of S21 whole square is equals to 1. So when magnitude of S21 whole square is equals to 1, then S21 is going to be 1. So you can directly replace 1 here. So what is the S matrix for isolator? S matrix for isolator is 0, 0, 1, 0. So here there will be a little confusion while we are performing the analysis for calculation of S matrix. I'll just review this once again. So here we have 0, 0, S21 into 0. This is the S matrix we have, and its complex conjugate means S21 is going to have star over here. Okay, and we have a symmetry property. What is that symmetry property? That symmetric property says that S12 is equals to S21. S12 is equals to S21. So here what here we are doing is that in place of S12 is equals to S21, but what is S12 value? 0, right? So in place of S21 we are writing 0, and this is the S12 parameter, right? This is S12 parameter. So we are just replacing this S12 parameter with S21 by applying this particular property, and you are replacing S21 with 0 by using the same property only, because S21 is equals to S12, but what is S12? S12 is 0. So this matrix, there is a little change in this matrix. Here you will be getting S21, and in place of S21 over here you are replacing 0 in order to get the value of S21. Okay, so with this, we just have the value of S21 as 1. And now we need to get the relation between the input port and output port. So we'll be taking B1, B2, this value 0, 0, 1, 0, A1, A2. So when you multiply the row and column, we'll be getting B1 as 0 and B2 as A1. And of course, we'll go with the two cases analysis in order to get the values of B1 and B2. And in first case, A1 is provided with input. A1 is provided with input means A2 will be 0. So substituting A2 is equals to 0, you are going to have B1 as 0 and B2 as A1. These two equations remains same. So when input is at port 1, we get output at port 2. That's what this indicates. When input is at port 1, we'll be getting output at port 2. And in second case, you are providing your input to second port. You're providing your input to second port. So whenever you're providing your input to second port, port 1 will not receive the signal from port 2, because in between isolator is going to produce the attenuation. So because of that reason, B1 will be 0 and B2 is going to be 0. So here isolator, again you need to conclude that from port 1 to port 2 only the isolator will transfer the wave, and from port 2 to port 1 it is not going to transfer the wave. That is the reason when you are providing input to port 2 and when you are trying to observe the output at port 1, you are not able to see the output. The reason is that 2 to 1, like reverse direction is not supported by isolator. It supports only the forward direction. So this is what all about the S matrix calculation for isolator. Are you clear with this, ma'am?